3 stand part. I call Paul Eagle.
Thank you, Madam Chair, for allowing me to take a call on this bill. And look, any bill that starts with the word friendly must have me involved. So even though I'm not a member of the infamous, world-famous, globally sophisticated FEC, they've got me in because of the Parliament's most friendly parliamentarian, and that's all I needed to be here. It said friendly, I'm there. So, look, can I just thank Mr Smith, and this is obviously your life's work, a lifetime achievement. If nothing else gets achieved, your passion, your world will be achieved by adopting this. And look, well done, because it can take a long time, and it has, but there you are. I was somewhat disturbed when there was some unfriendliness by the ACT leader who spoke and started talking about unfriendly things. It started well when there were terms like collective, and I thought it sounds even better when you say collective bargaining, but we've got into collective at least. That's a positive. He didn't mention the word free, and I thought, jeepers, something's happened over recess, but nonetheless, it was the same old, and no, the SOP, no, and no, and thanks to the hard-working member for Christchurch Central, who's got a quote, has come back with the proof and said, look, it's not as bad as what's being promoted, and it's typical of the free enterprise to start saying we're trying to make things easier, we're trying to make things better, Madam Chair, but it was just going to end in clutter, confusion and horror, and go against the whole impetus of this, which is, as the MP here next to me says, about mutuality, which is actually the cornerstone of what's being proposed. I'm really happy that this clarifies the legal status to that of an incorporated society, and that's what the submissions, as a quick flick through, told me, is that they needed to have that because they were wanting to be modernised and brought into this century to be able to operate effectively. I was lucky enough, like many of you, who took the time to visit fire stations over the past month for International Firefighters Day. And during that time, I visited 4 fire stations, and it's always a pleasure seeing well, I was going to say fire service, but it's now Fire and Emergency New Zealand. But the thing I did get to talk about was the Firefighters Credit Union at the Central Fire Station here in Wellington, which, what I found by reading somewhere, said it was born out of a night shift meeting there. So I had a long chat with many long-serving members who actually took me through. I said, look, what's going on at Parliament? Heaps, I said. And then we were able to bring this up. I said, look, I have seen your name I do sit on the Governance and Administration Select Committee where Internal Affairs, Fire Commission, FENS report into, but I have seen your credit union mentioned on another bill, and what do you guys think? Pretty supportive, and the great thing is they tell you the stories about why, and members here in the opposition have talked about that, why they got together, the thrift impetus, the ability to save in a trusted mechanism, that they were confident that they could get a return. It may not be much, but they felt safe knowing that their mates collectively were contributing to a scheme, and what's being proposed would enable that to continue and face the technological and other changes in this in the century ahead. So I'm happy that we're clarifying the legal status. I'm happy that we've got the mutuality component cornerstoned or underpinned in this legislation. I'm very happy that we haven't got all sort of silly around putting SOPs and things like that. And therefore, I'm happy to commend this to the House. Thank you, Madam Chair.
I call Andrew Bailey.
Thank you. Madam Chair, it's a pleasure to be talking